Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday morning Angelspeakers TV. And we talk about gratitude on Fridays. Normally, I have a guest host on here, which is Brandy Mullen, but unfortunately, she can't be with us today because it's Black Friday, which is probably where a lot of you are right now. But I hope those that saw the message and the posts that this is going to happen will be jumping on here, and I'd love to see your smiling faces if you want to come on the air and share what you're grateful for, or if you just want to send a message on YouTube, I would love that as well. Thanksgiving, it's the one day that we as Americans set aside to put all our differences aside and just give our gratitude out there. I have a very dear friend, Bob Miller, who taught me so much about gratitude. We call him the gratitude guru. And right now, I would like to start out this show today by having Bob talk. He's speaking from heaven. But I have a recording of his, and I would love to play that and just let everyone hear Bob's words of felt gratitude was all about. But I'm going to wait just a few minutes before I do that, because I would like to get some people in the audience to hear these words, because I feel like it's so important. It's so very important what his outlook on life was. After Bob passed, he didn't leave. He's still here with us. His essence is with us. His teachings are with us to love each other, to build each other up, to show gratitude in every way, in every day. And that's what I'm talking about. Gratitude doesn't have to stop with that one day we set aside of Thanksgiving. Gratitude should be every day, in every way. The little things that we do for each other, the smile, just acknowledging another person and their importance in being here in our journey. So yeah, gratitude is very important. And every day since Bob passed, starting on June 1st, I started doing my own tradition. It's called the Gratitude Vase. And I actually have an event on Facebook where anyone can go in and join, and you can start this tradition as well. And the tradition is to take a note card, just a blank card. You can do it on a piece of paper. Doesn't have to be a note card. And you write on this piece of paper. You write the date, the current date, and how many days you've been doing it. And then you write on there a word of gratitude to someone. So what I chose to write is, today I am grateful for. And then every day I choose a person. It's not always somebody that I know. I may know them just online. I may know of them. But I write that out and I take a picture of it, and then I put it in my beautiful gratitude vase that you can see behind me with the peacock feathers sticking out. And I take a picture and I put it in the vase, and I take a picture of that. And I send those two pictures to that person, whoever it may be. So for today, I am grateful for Kumba Marana. And there's my gratitude for today. And I'll be sending her that picture after the show. Kumba is someone that I recently met. I attended the Second World Parliament on Spirituality. And when I did that, I met the most wonderful people from all over the world, from everywhere, all these different nations, and peace ambassadors that are going to be working with national ambassadors in these nations. And we're going to teach them not only peace, but peace and prosperity, how to prosper, how to become an entrepreneur, how to increase their level of awareness of their environment and what they can do to help the environment as well. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to play this clip that I have from Bob, because I really want you all to hear this.
Ladder. And then the lower rungs of the ladder, the top rung is where you, like, say there's 10 rungs. So the top rung is like, that's where you would love to be. That's like joy, happiness, peace of. You want to be, you want to be up, you want to be towards the top of the ladder. The lower part of the ladder, things like fear, anger, shame, guilt, blame, you know, those kind of places. And then you move up the ladder as you go on. And some people they never get away from anger. They stay in these low vibrating places, and they don't realize, like, just like what you just said a minute ago, whatever you have, whatever you vibrate to the universe, you're going to receive back in return. But people say, but you don't understand, Frank. But you don't understand what I'm going through. Well, yeah, we kind of do. Maybe not exactly, but the reason it keeps happening to you, the reason these bad things keep coming to you, is because you're vibrating these thought patterns. We're all energy. We're all made of energy. And if you're anger, guilt, blame, shame, or just these things where you think you can't do it, you think the world's against you. You're right, it is against you, because that's the message you're sending out to the universe. So don't do that. You know, picture yourself climbing that ladder. Picture yourself being up at the very top up there. That's what you could do, is up to the very top. So get up there and stay, and it'll stay in the 8, 9, and 10 range. Just like in school, everybody get a passing grade. You know, I don't know what they get anymore these days, but you know, when I went to school, you know, you have to be like over a 75 to get the pass. So you know, so if you got the 80, you okay, you pass. It wasn't great, but you passed. You know, if you get a 90, then you got like a B, or you know, that was pretty good. You know, if you get a 95 or 100, you're gonna get an A. That's where we should be. That's what we should strive. That's what life is meant to enjoy, Frank. Life is meant to have fun, and we can all do it. It doesn't matter what happens to our life. It doesn't matter if we have a stroke, brain injury, cancer. It doesn't really matter what we have. These are lessons that we've learned. These are things that happen to us. Everything that happens to us in our life, be grateful for the lessons that we learned because of that. Actually, like the ladder.
Okay, thank you so much for those words, Bob Miller. I know you're listening to us up there in heaven. So, Bob was saying that we should be grateful for everything, every experience that we've had. You know, I have a mentor, Lisa Nichols, who I love dearly, and I went through a really rough time in my life where I was so low, my vibration was so low, just like Bob was explaining, the anger, the depression, the not feeling worthy enough. And I listened to this wonderful woman. She's on YouTube. You can find her, Lisa Nichols. And the meditation that I listened to was called Discover Your Worthiness. And in that video, or that audio, she tells all of us we are worthy. We are worthy, and we don't have to erase anything in our past. And the reason that we don't have to erase anything in our past or even start over is because we need all of that. All of what we ever did, all of what we ever experienced brings us to this person that we are right now. We use all of those experiences. They're there. They're there in our memory banks. And the way that we react and respond to things on what's there in our memory banks. So, you know, maybe we've had a tough lesson, and when we've worked through the emotions that go along with that experience, and we come to appreciate it for what it was and show gratitude for what it was, then the way we respond when something similar comes up again is with gratitude, is with love, not with anger and bitterness. You know, I'm reading a really good book called The 4 Agreements. I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz, called The 4 Agreements. And the second agreement is don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. And I've heard this from so many people lately. You know, don't take it personal. It's not all about you. You know, we live in this me, me, me society. It's all fingers pointing towards me. It's what I want. It's my life and what's important to me. And so when somebody says something that either we don't agree with, that's not very nice, we take it personally because it's all about me, right? So, yeah, the second agreement, don't take it personal. Whatever that person is going through that's saying something to you to put you down or to anger you or whatever it may be, that's their journey. That's their own stuff that they're dealing with. So if someone tells you or even insinuates that you're not enough, that you're not worthy, then there's something in their own life that is showing them that's showing them that they're not worthy. And they don't understand that they really are worthy, or they wouldn't be putting out that type of vibration. So in all things, when you look at what's happening in your life, when you're going through your day and, you know, maybe somebody is having a bad day and they, to include you in their low vibrations, don't let that happen. You know, just smile and send them love and light. Be the light worker that you know you are by always staying in that high vibration, always seeing things from that perspective that it's not personal. It's not really about me. Whatever that person is doing or saying, that's their journey they're on. The fourth agreement, and this is something I really wanted to share with you, is always do your best. Always do your best. And, you know, best, to me, that's kind of a judgment word, but we have to judge for ourselves what our best is. So what I wanted to read to you is, regardless of the quality, and quality is something that you have to decide. Is this something that's important to me? Is this something that's better than what I was able to do before? So regardless of the quality, your best, no more and no less than your best, yours, not anybody else's, no more or no less than your own best. If you try too hard to do more than your best, you will spend more energy than is needed, and in the end, your best will not be enough. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. But if you do less than your best, then you subject yourself to frustrations, self-judgment, guilt, and regrets. So if you're always striving to do your best and not judging, not putting yourself down, but knowing that you gave something your best effort, then that's when the happiness and the joy and the pride in what you do sets in. Instead of trying to compare yourself with someone else or a group of someone else's, you know, let's say that you're a light worker and you see things that other people are doing. You know, I hear so many people, they tell me, I want to be like you. And I'm like, no, don't be like me. Be like you. Be your own personal best, because your best is awesome. Your best is amazing. And you touch so many lives when you put out your best effort at whatever it is you're doing. And especially if it's doing the light work that's needed in the universe to show others how important they are and show them how loved they are. When you put out love and light, guess what? Love and light comes right back to you. It's the same thing with gratitude. When you are grateful for things in your life, then you have more things to be grateful for. That's how it works. You know, that's the law of attraction. That's the law of the universe, that what we put out comes back to us. If we put out negative, then that's what comes back to us. You know, we continue to dwell in that low vibration, in that negative place, and nobody wants to live there. You know, we hear misery loves company. Well, those that are miserable, sometimes they don't want to see others happy. But if they really see you consistently putting out love and light, then they're going to take a minute and say, hey, what's that all about? What's that person all about? Why are they happy and I'm not happy? What have they got? You know, that's what you'll start getting, those type of questions. What do you have, you know, that I'm not finding yet? I want to find it. I hear that so much. They're like, I want to find that happiness. And I'm a happiness coach, which means that I help people peel back those layers. I help them see what it is that's stopping them from seeing joy and feeling that inside of them, feeling it in their heart. You know, it's not hard to find. It really isn't. When we stop and we look at the world around us, when we can be grateful for a tree. You know, trees are important in life, and we don't always take time to look at that. We take them for granted. You know, they're standing there with their branches waving, and, you know, we take it for granted that they're always going to be there. So we don't really take time to appreciate them. But if we take time to appreciate something like a tree, appreciate just that the sun has risen, that's a miracle. The sun came up this morning. You know, don't take it for granted. When it comes up, when you look out and you see a bright day, say thank you. Thank you, God, that there's another day for me to be alive. And thank you that I am alive to enjoy it. You know, live that journey of happiness, of joy, of just really finding what's important in life. And what's important in life is not material things. It's not how much we can accumulate. It's just enjoying the journey. You know, not looking at what your destination is as always being out there. Your destination is right here. It's this journey that you're taking, putting one foot in front of another and being joyful in that moment. So I encourage you all to get this book. It's called The Four Agreements, and it's a wonderful, wonderful written material to just look at life. Look at life. It's so simple, people. It's so simple to find that happiness and that joy inside. And I want to read just one more thing out of here. The problem with most people is that they live their lives and never discover that the judge and the victim rule their mind. And therefore, they don't have a chance to be free. The first step towards personal freedom is awareness. And I say this so much. I tell everybody, get educated on things. Be aware of what you're all about, of what spirit is, you know, of what a light worker is. Become aware. We need to be aware that we are not free in order to be free. See, this is what I'm talking about. When we're angry or we're depressed, we're in that state of low vibration, then we're not aware of why we're there. We just know we are there. This has been my experience and the experience of helping so many people in what I do as a life coach, as a happiness coach. Become aware of why you are in this state. Why are you where you're at? You know, why are you in depression? Why are you unhappy with your condition in life? You know, are you always just seeking to be better? Are you always seeking to have more? Why? Why? So do the why questions and become aware. You need to be aware of what the problem is in order to solve the problem. With awareness, you can rebel and say, that is enough. You can look for a way to heal and transform your personal dream. The dream of the planet is just a dream. It's not even real. If you go into the dream and start challenging your beliefs, you will find that most of the beliefs that guided you into the wounded mind are not even true. You'll find that you suffered all those years of drama for nothing. Why? Because the belief system that was put inside your mind is based on lies. That's why it's important for you to master your own dream. Master your own dream. Create your own reality. Have you ever heard that? You know, we create our reality. And, you know, I spent a lot of time digging through those old beliefs, those limiting beliefs. It's like, what is limiting me from being the very best that I can be in life? I dug through and I found all those limiting beliefs and I got rid of them. All of that, you are not enough. You know, you will never amount to anything. You'll always be poor. You'll never have any money. You know, all of those limiting beliefs, we need to just throw them out. Dig inside and throw them out. Thank them for being there. That was an experience. It happened, you know. But now, that part of my journey is done. I don't want you anymore in my life. I don't want you anymore in my experience. And get rid of it. Just get rid of it. So what I want to do right now, I have just a few minutes left. I'd like to do a meditation for us. So I want anyone who's watching, if you're able to, don't do this if you're driving or you know, unable to stop for a moment. Just stop and take a breath. So let's just do some quiet time. Just take a deep breath in. Let it go into your lungs. Let it go into your diaphragm, all the way down, filling up your belly with air. And then when you release it, let go. Just totally let go of all anxiety, all frustration, whatever is getting in your way of being peaceful. Just let it go. Take another deep breath in. And when you breathe in joy and peace, happiness and love. Breathe that way down inside where you actually feel it inside of you. And when you release it, send it out into the world. Send out peace and joy and light so that others may feel it as well. As you continue to breathe in, just imagine that you're sitting on a cloud. You're just floating on this cloud. High above the earth, you can look down and see the land below you. Just imagine all the people that are living down there. Send them out love. Send out a ray of sunshine into their lives. Imagine those people receiving that love, feeling it touch their hearts, maybe even not knowing, not aware of where it's coming from, but they know that somebody just sent them a blessing. See the smile that comes on their face when they receive this blessing of love, and they feel inside how beautiful that feels. They're filled with joy. Now see that joy going out to the next person. Heart touching heart. See this travel throughout the earth. In every country, every nation, people connected with this strand of love. They don't know where it came from. They just know that they're feeling loved right now. That does inside of you to know that you started a movement of love today. You shared a little bit of yourself with one person, and all of a sudden you see it going throughout the world. Vision the whole world covered in a pink glow of love. Hear the heartbeat of Mother Earth as that love travels from heart to heart of each individual person. Now imagine all of those people that just were touched by that love, thinking about peace and taking a moment to just enjoy peace in their life. Peace and love, joy, harmony. See that actually happening throughout the world. Dream it into being. We create our own reality. So create this reality right now where you are, sitting on your cloud. Create the reality of peace. Peace on earth. It is possible. It starts with each one of us sharing it with another. Done here today. Be proud of that. About that and joyful. Be proud of who you are and what you're all about and what your path is this lifetime. As you sit there floating on that cloud, just look back on your life, of your accomplishments this lifetime, and reflect on what you've done and what your dream is for your future. What do you want to do in life? What do you want to be and become? Just take a moment and think about that. Just be in that moment of peace. And now as you come back to where you are, I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. And I pray that you will share out with others that there are light workers out there that want your joy and your happiness to be the primary thing in your life. I'm one of those light workers. My name is Terry Miller. I have a wonderful group on Facebook called Angelspeakers. I have a wonderful website called Angelspeakers.com, and you can go on and find me there. And I would love to hear from you that you watched this video. I would love to hear what you got from it. And I pray for peace for our entire world. I thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back every Friday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Have a blessed day, everyone.